Hello and welcome to the Tuesday Tell All. My name is Bobby Fazio. This is Driver Interviews with Bobby Fazio channel. At Driver Interviews is the handle on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Today's Tuesday, August 6th. August 6th, we got 22 days until Q1 at the Big Go, baby. Between now and then, we have a national event in Brainerd, but I know we're all counting down the days till Indy. The fields are already full. That's a little bit of a debate right now. People are messaging me, asking me why they're full already, why they're overfilled. I've gotten a couple messages from people. So I'll just relay the message that people are sending me. If you're a guaranteed entry, can you please wait until like the week before to enter? That's what people are asking me to relay to you, okay? I'm not racing Indy this year, so I'm just relaying the message. Don't shoot the messenger. But if you're a world champ, former world champ, and you're entering and keeping somebody else out, maybe you rethink that next time. All right. All right. Anyways, what else do we have? Oof, what a weekend it was. Wet, navigating dismal weather forecasts, but we pulled it off, right? Walt Walker's in the house. What's going on, Walt? Happy Tuesday, buddy. How you been? Hope work's going well. Let's go. Bruce Fulper out on the West Coast. What's going on? Tom Baker. How about Tom Baker this weekend? Like runner-up there. Tom Baker down in Cecil County Dragway. Michael Borst, where were you this weekend? I thought you were going to come up to Cecil County. I was looking for you. Tom Gant, how you doing down in Mooresville, North Carolina? Tom Maioli, nice and hot out there in the West Coast. I'm sure it is. Can't wait to get out there, hopefully November. What's up? Got that yard looking sharp. You like that? You know? Scott's Weed and Feed. There you go. There's a shout-out. Weed and Feed, baby. So you get that Buick back together. Darian, can't wait to see it out there. Steven Johnson, how you doing, man? How's the 427? What you got down there? The Fairlane, right? Let me know how that thing's going, and if it's going to be on track soon. And you got the Fox Body Mustang too, right? Jimmy Carter, what's going on, Jimmy? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to hear from you. What's up? Almost recovered from the weekend. Great job with the live feed on. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. I just want to let everybody know. Live feed, I'm still an amateur a little bit at the live feed, but took some big strides this weekend. Learned a lot, and I can't wait until September 7th and 8th when I do it again because I figured out what needs to be done now with a lot of things. I mean, I'd say the first time was at the Stick Shift Nationals, but I wasn't in the announcer's booth to really spruce it up. This time I was in the announcer's booth, but I realized different cables and connections that I need to make it sound better, obviously. And I had wireless transmitters this weekend that like I was learning about that were kind of going in and out. What's up, Mark? How you doing, buddy? Terry Nolan, how you doing? Love Terry Nolan's car. He was a big runner-up this weekend also. But anyways, yes, live streaming is no joke. And everything that can go wrong in a live stream goes wrong. Let me tell you. But, hey, we pulled it off. And otherwise, you know, we might not have been able to see what was going on in Cecil County. Joseph Eustace is listening. How you doing? Billy Ryder, I saw him this weekend. Billy's dad was driving lights out. Hope he's on here. James Greasy, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Trying to get into Indy. Yes, I do have the Fairlane and the 85 Stang. I want to see that Fairlane out there. I want to see that stick car. George Wright from Motown. How you doing, George? Good to see you, man. Ray Klotz, what's going on, Ray? Ray was one of the crowd funders of the records being back in the National Dragster, by the way. So hope everybody is aware of that and hope everybody saw it. All right, so I just want to tell everybody that I've dropped the ball this week on the birthdays. I forgot to look them up and see whose birthday it was. So I'm going to have to do 2 weeks worth of birthdays next week because I don't have time to look it up right now. So don't worry. If your birthday was this past week and you're in Drag Insights, you have to be in Drag Insights. I just don't know birthdays off the top of my head. I see them on the master calendar. Then you'll get a birthday shout out next week. All right, guys? Sorry about that. Did anybody hear this terrible news about Scotty Richardson? Very, very ill right now. His wife is looking for a miracle, using her words. So it's very, very serious. If you could send a prayer out for Scotty Richardson, legend in the drag racing world, has won pretty much everything he's ever tried. And that includes Stock Eliminator and Super Stock, I believe. But I definitely know Stock Eliminator, U.S. Nationals champion, almost 2 years in a row. He could use all the prayers you can get. Good guy. I went to his drag racing school about a couple years ago, about 10 years ago, I guess it was. Learned a lot from him, and hope that he can pull through. All right, we need a miracle. Just say a prayer for Scotty Richardson, everybody. All right. Alan Reinhardt. Has anybody found out what's going on with Alan Reinhardt? People are messaging me. I actually emailed Alan Reinhardt just to make sure he's okay. All I want to know is that he's all right. And I have not gotten a response back from him. So I hope he's okay. I don't know if he's dealing with anything personally. He probably, he could be. But all I know is that if he is no longer announcing for NHRA, we are all we're all going to be suffering a big loss right there. Okay. He's one of the best ever. So knowledgeable, very, very colorful, humorous. And I mean, he's the total package. So I really hope that he's coming back. I really hope to hear him on the mic at Brainerd. If anybody knows anything, please let us know. Please let us know. All right. All right. Listening in rainy North Carolina. Excellent. All right. Ray Thurston. How you doing, Ray? What's going on? We could have used you in Cecil County on the mic, Ray. Nick Ryder's listening. What's going on, Nick? Great driving job this weekend, Nick. Nick was like 00 every time he went down the track. We're going to need a nickname for him. 00 Nick. I don't know. It doesn't have a ring. 00 Nick, 00 Ryder. I don't know. Somebody come up with something. Pete Lanciers, greetings. You have my undivided attention since the Padres are in a rain delay. All right. Well, Pete, it's about freaking time that you miss a game. How far from the stadium do you live, Pete? I mean, you go to every game, right? I want to come out to San Diego and visit you. I got a couple Top Gun movie locations I got to visit while I'm out there also. My uncle used to work there, actually, at a shipyard in San Diego for many years before he retired. Yesterday was Bruce Fulper's birthday. Happy birthday, August 5th. Bruce Fulper. All right, you'll get your shout out next week. You got to be in Drag Insights, though, or I'll forget. Dave Lay is watching. How you doing, Dave? Dave was like my consultant this weekend, right? Color commentary. He knows every combo, every car, and previous owners of the cars. So it was great to have him sitting right there. And every time I had a little question, I would be like, this car was previously owned by, boom, he's on it. And that car, I can't really tell the letters on the side because there's no info in the computer. GT, and he would be like, H automatic. All right, H automatic. So it was cool. I'm working on Ray for September. All right. Yeah, because I'm probably going to be racing in September 7th and 8th, just letting you know. All right, I don't know if I'll be able to announce. We all miss Alan. I remember last year, a year before, he missed a few as well. All right, well, hopefully he's coming back. That's all I want to know. Scott Cott checking in from Michigan. Scott, who I met in person at Bradenton, Florida. By the way, did you guys see Bradenton, Florida underwater? Like severely underwater, like almost up to the wall at the track. Who was the guy that had his boat? He took his boat there and he was going up and down the drag strip on a boat today and yesterday. That is insane. And Gainesville was pretty much submerged as well. That place didn't look the same. Good God. So probably you better be careful on that boat. There's probably alligators racing up and down that drag strip for all we know. Pete, what's going on? How you doing? Pete's the one that installed that beautiful garage door that you saw today on Facebook. And my lawn came a long way. You know what? A lot of rain this summer is kind of helping that, because when I came back from the Virginia Nationals, my lawn looked like a hayfield. It was pretty much dead, and I brought it back to life along with some rain. All right, what else? How about this? Toyota, the title sponsor of the U.S. Nationals. How do you all feel about that? Toyota, the sponsor of the U.S. Nationals. Talk about an oxymoron, right? I don't know. I mean, hey, thank you, Toyota, for stepping in and becoming a title sponsor. I hope the big three, get more involved in drag racing, get more involved with internal combustion engines. I don't know, have a little bit of common sense here before they all go bankrupt instead of trying to force EVs down everybody's throat. But Toyota, they've pretty much mastered the hybrid. I don't know why we just couldn't go to hybrid before we went full on EV, but who knows what's going on anymore. Cletus McFarland was the guy on the boat. That's right. Yeah. Big name right there. Can't be any cheaper than Dodge was. Glad to have him. All right. I know. Cletus McFarland with the jet boat at Bradenton. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Expletive deleted. I know. But a Toyota sponsor like kissing your sister, right? Oh God. But at least we got somebody. It's just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird, right? I'm telling you. Anyways, I will be at the U.S. Nationals. Hope to see everybody there. I'm going to be there on Tuesday night because I want to hit the Racer Appreciation Barbecue. That sounds like a great time. And I'll be there till Saturday. I'm flying out Saturday at 1 o'clock. I'm going to catch first round of eliminations Saturday morning and do as much filming as I can. Dwayne Hoven is taking my bicycle out there. I threw it in his trailer when I was at Cecil this past weekend. So he's going to take it out there for me so I'll be able to ride around the pits and not have to walk everywhere. It'll be a good time. Let's just pray for good weather because I can't afford any rain days. Can't afford any rain days in Indy. I'm just saying it. All right. Just letting you know. Did you guys think about what I said last week or was 2 weeks ago? I forget. But anyways, about running class in groups. Is that a possibility? Can we ask Kista Fritz about it? She runs the lanes at Indy along with many other people. But I think it would be really cool. Because remember I was saying the announcers, it would be like cooler for them. They could build up the anticipation and the spectators. It'll be fresh in your memory what the last couple cars just did. Because just thinking about at Cecil County when I was on the mic, and I've only been on the mic a handful of times in my life, but it was cool to see Tom Baker in a D-Stock automatic 70 Duster go down the track, and I saw how fast he went. And then right after him was Todd Hoven in a D-Stock automatic 68 Firebird. And I was like, oh, let's see how fast Todd can go given that Tom Baker just went as fast as he did, and it was pretty cool. And they were a couple hundredths apart, separation. So I kind of like that. I think if class eliminations are running groups, I think it'd be really cool for the U.S. Nationals. And for anybody that's watching at the track or on the live stream, at the track might be kind of difficult because class is on Thursday. I don't know how many spectators you're going to get on Thursday at the U.S. Nationals. Friday would be cool, but Friday's teardown day, and then Saturday's first round. Remember, I was asking if anybody had an old schedule from like pre-COVID, like 2019 and earlier, just because I can't remember what the schedule was like because I thought like stock had a teardown day and super stock had a teardown day and they were separate days, but I was trying to figure out when did they run? If they all qualified on Wednesday and stock ran class on Thursday and tore down on Friday, what did super stock do? Did super stock run class on Thursday? And no, what did super stock do on Thursday? Did they run class on Friday and then tear down on Saturday? How did it work? I'm just trying to figure that out. I don't know why I can't remember how it used to go. I bet you I could dig up an archived schedule somewhere on like Drag Race Central. Maybe I should try that if I go through the archives. Tom Baker. Yeah, Tom Baker was fast this weekend. Vic Gilmino. How you doing? Vic, where were you at this weekend? I was looking for you. Plasma technology will save our internal combustion engines. Plasma? Our TVs? I threw that out. Photographer Bob Johnson will have old schedules, I bet. Yeah, he probably will. We'll have to hit him up. All right, what else do I have for you here? Oh, God. How about this? Anybody running a 396, 325 that's, 68 Camaro, 67 Camaro that's like crapping your pants this year? I think you're going to be okay. All right, so you might have seen this on Class Racer, and where's Rodney Cakel? Because he's always, he's usually on here. He's a little late tonight. But how about this? The overall average is only 82 under, 828 under. There's 21 triggers and 178 runs, right? The D average is 77 under, no triggers, 74 runs, because I know a lot of the D racers, they're pretty strategic, pretty smart about it. The E average, which is the one that was taking a beating this year, the one that we all kind of thought was like 110 under average, is only 86 under, 865 under if you want to get technical about it. 21 triggers, 98 runs. I didn't know that many people were running E-Stock automatic, but with this combo. But 865 under, I think you guys are fine, man. Everybody was so afraid. I think you're fine. And then in F-Stock automatic with that combo, it's a DEF car, or combo, the 67, I guess 68, 396, 325. 842 under, no triggers, and 6 runs in F. So there's probably only like one person running F-Stock automatic with that combination. So just wanted to put that out there. I saw that on Class Racer, and I was like, wow, it's amazing. You always think the average is worse than it really is, but it's really amazing what like a group of racers can do to offset an average. I mean, I work with averages a lot as far as teaching math and among other things. But Yeah, that's how it works, guys. And everybody was afraid last year with the 350, 255 horse combo. Same thing, man. It was fine. It's fine. I have a feeling this combo is going to be fine. So there you go. You can rest easy there, Rodney Cakel. What else? What else? I think that's pretty much it. National Dragster. The records were in the July issue. Hope you guys all saw that. And I hope you all sign up for Drag Insights. They were the main sponsor of it, along with the crowdfunded racers. It's free. All you got to do is bump the QR code with your smartphone, or just go on draginsights.com and hit the register button, and all you need is an email address. All right? All right. Let's see. This past weekend, we had our Cecil County inaugural event, Stock Superstock Association, Mid-Atlantic Stock Superstock Association. Indy had a D3 Lucas Oil Series event, which was basically a nice preview to the Big Go coming up in a few weeks. You know, if you were racing in that event, you were trying to get some valuable points in the series, but you're also getting some good data and maybe setting your tune for Indy in a couple weeks. So that was probably wise to go there if you could. We had Miramichi in Canada, New Brunswick. That was a Division I National Open. They were going pretty fast there. And I believe we had a Division VI Open in Bremerton Raceway, Washington. If anybody can find anything about that, let me know, because I couldn't find it anywhere. So it's, you know, these opens are like the best kept secret in racing. We got to get these. We either need to get rid of them altogether, or we got to find a way to like get the results, find the data, find the live timing. Like, what's the deal? Or stream them. Maybe that's what I need to start doing. I need to start traveling to national opens and streaming them for people, for the races that they're not streamed at. All right, let's see. Superstock ran class Friday, Tour Down Saturday. Stock ran 4 rounds Saturday. Superstock on Sunday. All right, Steve Zupka chimes in as well. Superstock class was Friday. First round was Sunday morning. Interesting. Wow. Man, that's a long week. Wednesday, qualif Q1, and Sunday, E1. Amazing. I like it. Stock ran on Thursday, tear down on Friday. Superstock ran on Friday, tour down on Saturday. So Superstock qualified Wednesday, had off on Thursday, ran class on Friday, had off on Saturday, unless you were in teardown barn, and then ran eliminations on Sunday. Very interesting. Okay. Vic, you're not feeling good. I hope everything's all right, buddy. Let us know, man. Stay hydrated. That's number one. There's my dad. He's at my grandmom's, and it's pouring out. Well, at least it's not raining here, but at least the rain, you know, the rain came at the perfect time this past weekend. Superstock, ran clat. Yep. All right. We got that under control. We got it. All right. Let's see where we're at here. Let's go through some results. You know what? We're going to start with Cecil County Dragway, the inaugural event. Frank Ferrucci, how about this? Guy's been in retirement, semi-retirement for the last 5 years at least. I haven't seen him out. He's got a J-Stock automatic 1990 Camaro. He was in the final of race number 1 against Tom Baker, our very own Tom Baker right here in the D-Stock automatic 70 Duster. So stock, super stock combo, and 2 stockers are in the final. Happens more often than you would think. More often than not, to be honest with you. And I can't believe it, because super stockers, you would think, have such an advantage at these things with trans brake buttons, air shifters. They're usually chasing their opponents down. But we got 2 stockers here. How about this race? All right, brace yourself. Frank Ferrucci was 146 on the tree, dialed in 1152 and ran in 1150. Tom Baker dialed a 1073. He was 123 on the tree and ran a 1068. So by virtue of the double breakout, Frank Ferrucci got the win. Okay, it was one of the uglier races of the weekend. Both drivers were driving phenomenally up to that point. I guess they got a little gun shy in that final round there. So, yeah, interesting to watch. Congratulations, Frank Ferrucci, on your win there. 2,500 smackaroonies to win, $100 entry fee, and a boatload of points there. You got 95 points for that, Tom Baker. Congrats on your runner-up there. Race number 2 now. This was on Sunday. Todd Hoven, D-Stock Automatic, 68 Firebird. We had 2 stockers again. He was squaring off against Kevin Fogarty Jr. in a G-Stock Automatic 67 Camaro. Todd was 34 on the tree, dialed at 1046, ran a 1044. Kevin Fogarty dialed an 11:27, but he was 001 red in the final round. That's a tough one right there. He ran an 11:25 on the 27. Both drivers broke out by 200ths down there. Would have been a hell of a race had they both been green. Congratulations, Todd Hoven, on your win. Todd is now in first place in the points. He got $2,500 to win that race. There were 30 cars at race number 1. There were only 23 cars at race number 2. It was a very difficult weekend. The forecast was very, very dismal. It kept a lot of racers away. And not to mention, it was a busy weekend. There was a lot of races in a row. So thank you very much to the 30 racers and the 23 racers that showed up, given all the races that we have this month. And we appreciate that. I know Rob Keister appreciates that, and the sponsors appreciate that as well. And we want to thank the sponsors for putting out that money. 23 cars, $100 entry fee, and $2,500 to win. If you notice, 23 times 100 is only $2,300. And we paid out $2,500 to the winner, $500 to the runner-up, and round money on top of that. So without these sponsors, we couldn't do that. That's Tom Baker is one of the sponsors, Kenwood Welding and Metallizing, Hoops Fire Equipment, Oaks Landscaping, AAD Construction, Drag Insights, Pete's Cycles, and McNasby Zane Drag Racing School. All right, so we couldn't do that without them. We appreciate it. We finished just in time for the pig roast on Saturday. How about that? The Uncle Buck pig roast. So we all were treated to a phenomenal meal, to say the least. And then it started pouring as we were eating that meal. So we got the race in. Cecil County staff, amazing. Cecil County's track crew, starting line, probably the best in D1. If I have to admit, their track surface is phenomenal. He redid it a couple years ago. We got to thank the racers for being efficient. It's tough. Stock and super stock cars are not meant to be round robin, we'll say. They're not meant to, race, go back, put fuel in it, charge the battery for 5 minutes, and then bring them back up, especially when it's, 85, 90 degrees outside. And these guys did it. They pulled it off, and we couldn't have gotten the race in without them. So thank you guys for all your cooperation. And hopefully next time it doesn't have to be as rushed, but we got it done right before the rain came. Right before the rain came. We took Todd. If you notice Todd Hoven's winner circle photo, I snuck my way in that one. And whoever took that one, looks like Stevie Wonder took it. But I think it's because the rain was coming, and whoever took that was just like, all right, hurry up, get out of here. Get your car in the trailer before it starts pouring. And that's what happened. So it was a great time, to say the least. Great time. All right, Aunt Lisa's watching from vacation. How you doing, Aunt Lisa? Rocket Man Race Coatings. Professor Rock. Hey, Bobby, Rocket Man Ceramics just saw the guy with a 65 Impala 325. All right, and what else we got? Monty Howard. Indy was 109.7 correction factor this weekend. Woo, man. Do I have any plans for the 17th of this month? I have multiple plans for the 17th of this month. I have to give blood on the 17th. They're going to blow up my high school. So there's a final gathering at my high school on the 17th, and I got a birthday party to go to. So I'm coming back to Pennsylvania to knock out 3 things on the 17th. Thursday was stock class. Super stock got Q3 late in the day. Stock teardown. Super stock class. Saturday was stock E1 to E3 and super stock teardown. Thanks, Walt. All right. We got it. Happy birthday to Dwayne Hoven. Man, I missed some crucial birthdays this week. I forgot to look up the darn birthdays. I'm telling you. Bad preparation. I was so worried about the race results. They're having an open in where? It was a lot of fun. If you didn't go to teardown, you had an entire day to sleep in and be a spectator. All right. Maybe we need to get back to that. Tom Baker is such a tease. I'm telling you, isn't he? Tom Baker, I'll tell you, he's going a lot of rounds in that 70 Duster. He might be selling that CUDA cheap pretty soon. You don't know. The Duster used to be the redheaded stepchild, and now, he went multiple rounds at New Media, runner-up here at Cecil County, went a couple more rounds on Sunday. He might forget he even owns that CUDA at this point. You have to remember there was a lot less classes back then. NHRA has so many classes now, they're decreasing our times on the track. Yep. Open in Michigan coming soon. Have to ask Division 3 rep. Yes, there is one coming this weekend. Milan, Michigan, and a Great Lakes Super Stock Association, I believe. Fogarty, Reich Brothers Camaro. Rest in peace, Fred. Reich. Don't know how to say it, but those are the 4 options right there. What's up, Bobby? It was good to meet you over the weekend. You too, Vince. Absolutely. Finally met Vince Forcade in person. I've seen his name a bunch of times. Helped Todd load the car, and it was pouring rain. The car was I saw it out in the rain when I was leaving. I felt so bad. Such a pretty car. Beautiful Firebird, and I saw it getting rained on and just made me cringe. Louis Gill, what's going on, Louis? How you doing? All right, Louis Gill, just seeing Louis makes me want to get back to the results here. All right, we got Indy D3, because I knew Louis Gill won this weekend too somewhere. C-Stock Automatic, Doug Duell was the number one qualifier. 69 Barracuda, 1040 on an 1140. 99 under the index. He didn't go a full second under the index. I wish he would go about 150 under 10 times. 81 cars in stock Eliminator. And how about this final round? Houston Rakes in a 71 Chevelle going up against Jake Howard in a 67 Camaro. Houston, B-Stock Automatic, dialed 1057, was 026 on the tree and ran dead on with a 2, 1057. Jake Howard dialed a 1099, E-Stock Automatic in the Camaro. 037 on the tree, ran an 1101 on a 1099. So he was, well, I'd say Houston had the advantage on the tree and was closer to the dial. Houston Rakes gets the win. 454 powered 71 Chevelle. That's only his first win. I didn't realize that. I've seen Houston Rakes' his name around a while. I know he's a good racer. I know he goes lots of rounds. But I was unaware that that was his first divisional event win. So congratulations, Houston Rakes, on your first Lucas Oil Series divisional event win. He drove really well. It was 001 in the semifinal. He was 004 the round before that. He was 010 in the second round. So driving lights out as he usually does. And Jake Howard in that 67 Camaro, not sure if he's a 350, 295, or if he's one of the 396, 325 horse motors that's getting the combo squared away. But he was driving lights out as well. 006 in the semifinal against Andrew Hill. What else? 021 the round before that against Joey Ship. So he was driving really well. Congratulations, guys. Superstock. How about Jeff Dona? Superstock H Automatic. This car is always fast. 98 Firebird, Formula Firebird. 1060 index, 953 qualification time. So he was 107, 1067 under the index. 68 cars in Superstock. And the final round was Todd France in one of the Indiana Johns cars. 2008 Pontiac G5 to be exact is this car. Terry Nolan, 66 Chevy 2. My favorite Chevrolet right here. 66 Chevy 2. 327 cubic inch car. Todd France is a GT Automatic 2008 Pontiac G5. So I believe it's got a 376 cubic inch engine from like a 2015 Camaro LS3, I believe. And dialed 921, was 062 on the tree, which is kind of unusual for Todd France, by the way. Terry Nolan dialed 10 flat, and he was 055 on the tree. So there you go. 7th thou advantage going to Terry Nolan, leaving first. But Terry runs a 998 on a 10 flat, breaking out by 2. Todd France runs a 919 on a 921, breaking out by 14 thousandths. So by virtue of the double breakout, Todd France got the win. Congratulations, Todd France. That's his 14th divisional event win. And Jeff Dona qualified number 1. He made it all the way to the 5th round. He almost parlayed this into a victory. So congratulations, Jeff Dona, driving really well out there in Division 3. All right. Let's see. I got to catch my breath. Hold on. Let's read a couple comments. Hope you enjoyed your first pig roast. Rob equals Stevie Wonder wanted to get out before the rain came. Rob, that was your picture. Oh, come on. All right. Now we know who's to blame. Dennis Chapman, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Never. Tom's never getting rid of the CUDA. I was trying to talk it in. I'm trying to talk him into it, guys. Sorry about that. Maybe I think the price of the Duster just went up, though, because that thing's running good. So anybody's looking for a 70 Duster, get your checkbook out. If you weren't busy, I was going to see if you wanted to come down to VMP for the Classic Gear Jammer race and hang out. Oh, man. That's a tough call right there. Todd Hoven, sell me that Firebird. Less engine. Yeah, that's a beautiful Firebird. Stop begging and get to work on that Stang. Did I hear you say that Todd Hoven was getting the Pontiac ready for Indy? I thought he was, but after speaking to him, I think he's going to bring the Coronet to Indy. So the Pontiac is more than ready for Indy, but I believe the Coronet will be going. The Coronet is owned by Mr. Carp, and Mr. Carp wants to see it out at Indy. So that's what he's going to do. I believe Houston Rakes won his first national. He entered the Sports Nationals in Bowling Green. How about that? Congratulations. That's amazing, right? When somebody wins, and like, didn't Ty Gaynor win in his very first divisional event that he raced in Superstock? Like, we raced for years and years and years trying to win one, and these guys win one right off the bat. It's like, and then it definitely gets you hooked. When I turned 21, I went to the Borgata Casino in Atlantic City, went on a slot machine and won $100. And I was like, oh my God, it's this easy to win in a casino? I should come here all the time. Yep. That's the way racing is, right? All right, let's move to Canada here. Miramichi Dragway up in, where is that? New Brunswick? New Brunswick? I think it is. It was a stock, super stock combo. It's a national open. You get a grade point for this. I think you get two grade points because I think it was 2 races. How about this? Number 1 qualifier on Saturday. Scott Underhill. He's got an F stock automatic 1971 Pontiac T37. 1185 index, right? And F stock automatic. He ran a 1056. So he was 128.6 under the index. That's a Pontiac 455 engine there. So way fast. He's ready for Indy. Is he on the list? I got to double check. So since he was number 1 qualifier and he was a stocker, I'm going to give you the number 2 qualifier because it was a super stocker, and it was Guy Desjardins in a super stock E-automatic 67 Camaro. That's a 396, 325 horse. He ran a 920 with a 6. That's what he qualified at, and that's a 1035 index. And that's 114 under. Now, I do have a question because I wanted to look up what the 396, 325 is rated at in super stock. Now, I found 2 ratings for this. I see a 396, 325, 373, and I see a 396, 325, 363. So can somebody clarify why there's two horsepower ratings for the 396, 325? I know somebody that's listening right now or watching right now probably knows the answer to that question. So 396, 325, 373, and a 363. Is it aluminum heads or they're like 2 different combos? Or is it something like that? Somebody let me know. All right. Louis Gill was in the final round. This is why I wanted to get back to the results. Louis Gill, who was just here, GTF automatic 1992 Cavalier, got the win over Mike Ingram in a G-Stock automatic 68 Chevelle. So congratulations, Louis Gill. Always a good driver. He's also got a Cobra Jet Mustang now too, by the way, which is strange to see because I've always known Louis Gill to run the Chevrolet Cavalier, and now he's got a Ford Mustang. But he's pretty good in both of them. Congratulations there, Louis Gill. Let's move on to Sunday. So now number 1 qualifier. I don't know if Scott Underhill didn't come back on Sunday, but Guy Desjardins was number 1 qualifier on Sunday and went even faster. Superstock E-automatic, 67 Camaro. Now he qualified with a 917.6, 300ths quicker than he did the day before. That's 117 under the index of 1035, right? That's the 396, 325, 373. Jeremy Keynes was the number 2 qualifier, but since he was the fastest stocker, we're going to shout him out. J Stock Automatic 1983 Monte Carlo. That's a 305. He qualified with an 1129 on a 1245, so he was 115 under the index, 115.5 under. So congratulations, man. These guys are flying up there. And then the Eliminator, Mike Ingram in the G Stock Automatic 68 Chevelle got the win. So he was runner-up on Saturday, wins the race on Sunday against Ben Kelly, who's got an I-Stick 78 Camaro. So how cool is that? So pretty good racing up there. If you go on the, there was a Facebook page that you could go on to see some of the video, and you could see that final round. I think it was the final round. It was, well, there was video and there's content on a Facebook page. That's how I found these results. I can't remember what the Facebook page is though, so sorry about that. But yeah, I had to dig because it's a national open. You know how hard it is to find results. So that's how that goes. D6, there was an open. Somebody let me know. I know nothing. I couldn't find anything on Class Racer. I didn't really find anything anywhere else. So let me know if you can find it, all right? All right. Let's see what we got this weekend. Division 6, a double in Seattle, Pacific Raceways. All right, so that starts on Thursday. Good luck anybody heading there. That's the same track that the national event is run at out there in Seattle. Division 1 has another open, Cape, I don't know how you say it, Breton, or maybe it's French, Cape Breton Dragway, Sydney, Nova Scotia. They got it open this weekend. D5 has an open at Rock Falls. And they also have a Midwest Class Racers event going on there. That's Rock Falls in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. If anybody that's in that area wants to see hashtag the car show, you might want to check that out. And Division 3 has Milan, Michigan. They have a national open and a Great Lakes Stock Super Stock Association combo as well. So you might want to check that out. Guys, if you are having a combo or if you're having something that's related to stock and super stock that you want me to tell people about, you got to send it to me. All right. I don't know all the races that are going on. Some of these association races that people, message me and say, why didn't you, tell everybody about our association race coming up? I don't know when they are. You got to tell me. All right. You got to submit the schedule to us and then we can add it to Drag Insights. All right, guys. Let's see. What else do we have? Let's go over some points here. Number 1 in stock eliminator in the world right now is Joe Sorensen, Cody Phillips, number 2, Jimmy Hidalgo Jr., Travis Booth, and Jared Jordan. That's your top 5. Super stocks, Monty Bogan Jr., Don Shuford, Brad Burton, Pete Diagnolo, and Trey Vetter. That's your top 5 in super stock. Each division, number 1, stock eliminator, Katie Sapanik, number 1 in Division 1, Pete Diagnolo, super stock, Division 1. Division 2, Cody Phillips in stock. Division 2 super stock is Monty Bogan Jr. Division 3 stocks, Travis Booth. Super stock is Kenny Schindler. Division 4 is Ross Ponville in stock. Jimmy Hidalgo Jr. in super stock. Division 5, Daryl Goheen in stock. Jason DeForest in super stock. Division 6, Joe Sorensen in stock. Ty Gaynor in super stock. And Division 7 is Jared Jordan. Love that car, by the way. In stock. And Trey Vetter in super stock. Those are 2 really nice cars. And Don Keen's second in stock there in Division 6. And that's another nice car. We got the nicest cars in all of drag racing. What can I say? All right, a couple more comments, and we'll get out of here. Let's see. Possibly Quadrajet versus a Holly or the body of the car. Hi, my name is Austin. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. Austin, how you doing? Benefactor of more inexplicable horsepower welfare. Hey, Mr. Bobby Fazio. Yeah, Pete, I think I know what you're talking about now. How you doing, Walter Gamble? 373 is aluminum. All right. Body or carb, I may be wrong. Howdy, Bobby from Hot Town, California. Peter Lancier shouldn't be grumpy. He's probably got Petco Park all to himself. Ingram is killer in my old Chevelle. 3rd Open final this year. Wow. Sean Conway, that's your old car? How about that? Body or carb. All right. Atlantic Canadian Stock Super Stock Association for the open info. Thank you, Louis Gill. Atlantic Canadian Stock Super Stock Association. Search that out on Facebook. You'll see some cool pictures, some video, and some qualifying sheets, and a ladder, I believe, was posted as well. All right. Tom turned the wick up 2/10 Sunday. Todd comes up, turns the wick up 2/10. How cool was that? The tree was very loose at Cecil. Always is. Always is loose at Cecil. That's a track where you really got to step it up. People bump in a little deeper. And I don't know. It's always been like that. But you get some 60-foot times that you're really impressed with there. You get some elapsed times that you're really impressed with there, too. It's fastest track in the country, in my opinion. 2017 Class Thursday, Superstock Teardown Friday. All right. If anybody knows why 396, 325, 373 versus 363, let me know. Other than that, do we have any other announcements? Well, we'll give you the top 3 in our Mid-Atlantic Stock Superstock Association. Todd Hoven has 136 points. Frank Ferrucci's got 125 points. And Tom Baker's got 115 points. That rounds out our top 3. Nick Ryder and Kevin Fogarty are tied for 4th with 104 points. So we'll see how that plays out. We have 2 more races, guys, September 7th and 8th. Hope to see you guys there. $100 entry each day to win $2,500. And then on top of that, whoever is in first place at the end of the 4 races gets another $2,000. Second place gets $1,000. Third place gets $500. This is one of the best deals in all of stock, super stock drag racing, if you ask me. All right. Let me make sure I don't have any more announcements here. Sometimes I forget where I put them, and then I don't tell them to you. I think that's pretty much it, guys. D6 Open results, let me know. And hope to see everybody at Indy in a couple weeks. Be careful, anybody heading to Seattle this weekend and the other races that are going on. Thanks to all the sponsors. If you could hit the like button, if you could hit the subscribe button on YouTube, I really appreciate it. We've surpassed 5,000 YouTube subscribers. I'm really happy about that. Really proud of that. About 5,700 Facebook followers at this point. So I know there aren't 5,000 stock and super stock racers in this country, or in this world for that matter. So that means we are extending beyond our base, right? We're extending to the car show enthusiasts and classic car enthusiasts and just drag racing enthusiasts altogether. So that's the whole point of this. Keep it going, guys. All right. Have a good week. Take care. I'll see you guys soon.